Okay, you've decided to get rid of your stuff and you want to declutter your space so it feels more spacious, peaceful, and calm for you and your family. I've researched this topic on how to organize and declutter your home from all the top experts, and I'm going to give it to you in a roundup of the 10 very best decluttering tips. And if you are thinking about selling your house in the next 12 months, there's no reason why you got to wait until a few weeks before just putting your house on the market to declutter then. You can start now and get a little ahead of the game. And whether you want to do this over the long term, over the next year, just slowly bit by bit, or if you want to declutter your space quickly and get your home sale ready. So let's dive in. Tip number 1 is mindset. Let's talk about having a mindset shift on how you're approaching your space and the items within the 4 walls of your home. You want to prioritize quality over quantity, keeping the best things and also the items that you use on a regular basis. You don't want to be keeping items that you'll never use or you haven't used in years. And shift your mentality from only holding items from a sentimental perspective and think of your space in more terms of functionality and clarity. How are you using the space? Is the stuff that you have in your space really useful? Is it cluttered? Is there items that you just don't need anymore, you haven't been using? And also think about if you clear your space, there's actually more positive energy. I know it sounds a little bit fluffy, but if you have a lot of items in your space, it can actually nag at you and just kind of speak to you saying, clean me up or use me, or I'm just collecting dust. But actually provides a lot more positive energy if you do clear out your space with items that you're not using anymore. Embracing a minimalist approach can help you see that decluttering isn't a loss, but it's actually a gain in terms of mental space, time saved, and improved overall well-being. Staying with this overall mindset shift, tip number 2 is, hey, real quick, I'm Jade here in San Diego, and if you're new to my channel, welcome. My channel is all about helping homeowners sell their house quickly and easily, made simple. If you have any questions, you can book a call with me or text me. My details are in the description below. Now back to the video. Tip number 2 is getting rid of 1/3 of your items. It might seem like a lot, but there are so many benefits to getting rid of that much stuff. For one, it creates the illusion that your space or house is actually bigger than it is. So when you get rid of your items, it just makes the room feel larger and more spacious. It also helps with packing. You have to pack less and move less. It can also increase the value of your home. There is more perceived value for potential buyers when they come into the house that is less cluttered. It makes it easier for buyers to visualize living in your home instead of being distracted by personal items and clutter. 1/3 of your stuff can also highlight the architectural features of your home, so making them shine and adding value and appeal to your property. Moving on to tip number 3 is a tactic of, instead of going through everything, doing a Marie Kondo and pulling out everything from your closets, holding on to them and expressing gratitude, you could go through a faster system, which would be to pick out and keep only the best stuff that you have. If you have a collection of books, go through and just pick out the best books that you love and you want to keep, and then quickly discard the rest, or quickly go through and sift through the ones that aren't the best. This could also be in terms of clothing, shoes, other knickknacks, other appliances and items in your kitchen. Just go through and find the essential best items that you definitely want to keep and discard the other items. Tip number 4 comes from the Minimal Mom, and she says to go through items, and if it's not a clear yes, then it's a no. It's all about making clear decisions. So when you're sifting through your house and decluttering and holding up items, do you really want to keep it? Is it a yes? And if it's not a clear yes, then it's a no, and it's time to donate or discard it. Moving on to tip number 5 is every item has a home. As you're going through your house and you're picking up bits and pieces. If you don't know where it lives, it's time to assign a clear home for this item. And if that specific spot or drawer or cabinet is too full, it's time to sift through that item as well. Knowing where each item belongs makes it easier to organize, and also saves time on running around the house and trying to find where you've put it. So if you have a designated home, you know exactly where to go. Moving on to tip number 6 is set a timer. I understand that we're all busy. We might not have a whole dedicated weekend or a dedicated week or even a dedicated afternoon to declutter, tidy up, and organize. Set a timer and just start small. If you are feeling overwhelmed, start with 15 minutes. Put a timer on and just do one little tiny space. Do a drawer or a high traffic area where you put down your keys or you put down your jacket, and just do that little space, or even your bedside table. Put on a timer, set it, and just go and tackle that one space. Then over time, you can build up the spaces that you've done. If you have a longer amount of time, so if you've got a couple hours, then that's great. But if not, this definitely will help you organize the house little by little. And before you know it, you'll just have a clutter-free home. Hey, can you do me a favor? If you found anything of value or any helpful tips in this video, please hit the like button, subscribe. I would really appreciate it. And also, if you've got any comments about this video or what you'd like to see next, please write them down in the comments below so I know to make more videos like this. Now back to the video. Moving on to tip number 7 is to start with the easy items. Decluttering is kind of like peeling an onion. You just start layer by layer. When you first start out, if you have a lot of stuff in your home, just start with the easy items that you know that you haven't been using, you don't like anymore, they don't fit. Get a garbage bag, make sure it's black, so when it's gone, and start with the easier items. Like I said, with books, clothes, things that aren't sentimental. And as you kind of build up your decluttering muscles, then start to work with more personalized sentimental items such as photographs or your kids' artwork or souvenirs from your travels. Tip number 8 is take a photo. If it is sentimental and you're having problems letting go, take a photo. This way, at least you still have a visual memory of your item, but it's not taking up space in your house. Hey, before I move on to the last 2 decluttering tips, if you would like a cheat sheet of all the breakdown of all the tips that I've outlined, please check out the description box below. There it will be a link, and then you can download a PDF of all the tips. And as an added bonus, I'll include some information on companies that will help you organize, declutter, and also if you want, pack up and move your stuff into storage around San Diego. So click on the link below in the description box. Moving on to tip number 9 is clear your surfaces. This will really help make your house feel more spacious, peaceful, and calm. So go around, look at your counters, your tabletops, your desktops, what's on them, what can go in the trash, what items are getting to keep, do they have a home? Set a timer. You don't need to spend all afternoon on these surfaces. Set a timer and just go. And lastly, tip number 10 is declutter the bathroom. If you're just decluttering and you're going to stay in the house for the next year, 2 years, 5 years, or if you are planning to put your house on the market, decluttering the bathroom is going to make you feel so much better. You've got all these little bottles and lotions, makeup, shaving cream, stuff that you haven't used in a while. It's getting old, it's getting a little nasty. It's time to say goodbye and just clear the space, and you're gonna feel so much better. And give this space a really good clean. Put some effort into it and you will just be so much happier. So there you have it, how to get rid of your stuff, decluttering your home for sale. If you want a cheat sheet, the PDF link is down in the description box below. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button, subscribe for more helpful videos like this, and thank you for watching. And if you like this video, please check out this one as well.